We're at Miyakojima North Beach. This is my favorite beach in Miyako. I like how it's a 20-minute drive out of the city. It's surrounded by greenery. I like how close the ocean is to the sand. I usually come here to read or do watercolors.
This is Sunset Beach in Miyakojima. This is my favorite place on the island. There's a beautiful sunset that sets right over Irabu. This is where we would gather for Friday Fundowns and bring snacks and talk about our week. And so it's just a place full of really nice memories of being with my friends. And there's also very cute cats here that will come up to you as well. And it's also where I met Givo, and he's an important part of my life. So it's very sentimental to me for that reason as well.
This is Panagama Beach. We're here because I like to come here after work. It's a 5-minute drive, and as you can see, there's not a lot of people here. So you can de-stress, watch the waves, and just relax for a little bit. And it's also very pretty.
We are in the middle of nowhere on the Western Cape, Nishi Hanazaki, and I chose this place because it has a really nice cafe with really good ice cream. It's also got a nice view if you want to go just a little bit out and drive onto the cape itself.
So we are in Nishi Hanazaki, which is the western cape of Miyakojima. It's not very far from where I live. It's not very far from the city, but when you come here, you're immediately surrounded by the ocean. You're surrounded by seabirds. You have a beautiful view of the sunset, and there's something very therapeutic about coming here and just being by yourself, alone in the silence.
Hey there! Welcome to Tatama Island. In case you didn't know, Miyako Island has many outer islands, with Tatama Island being one of them. Who am I? Well,
we are at the Irabu Bridge, and I brought us here because it is one of my favorite views in Miyako. It is the view off of the balcony. I can see the sun dropping behind the bridge, dropping behind the ocean. I can see thunderstorms rolling in the spring, things shifting as we roll through the seasons, and it's the way I drive twice a week to get to my favorite school.
We're on the observation deck of Kurima Island. I really like the vibe of Kurima. There's not a lot of people living here, and I like to be able to go to the beach and kind of have the whole thing to myself. Kurima has some really nice beaches, and you can do a lot of snorkeling, and it has this stunning view of Miyakojima and the water. You can also see the open ocean. This is one of the first places I came to when I first came to Miyakojima, and that's the first time I had seen such a wide view of the open ocean, and I thought it was really beautiful, so that's why I picked the Kurima observation deck.
So we are in German Village. I've spent a lot of time with the other Jets here and a lot of time talking with people and getting to know people better here. I think that this is one of the most beautiful places in Miyakojima, and it has some really interesting history. So over there is a castle that was built to commemorate a long time ago when a German ship crash landed on this beach right over here. It was really interesting for me while I was studying the rich history of this island to be studying the history and then to be walking on the ground and being like, oh, I've been there, or I've seen that, or that's where I drive to school every morning.
Miyako is such a unique island. It's probably the prettiest place I've ever been to. The community being so welcoming and friendly, it really feels like a second home to me.
There's so much to like about being a Miyako-JET. The ALT community is great. We always support each other whenever anyone has something they need help with. So it really does feel like a little family. And then it's also really easy to feel like part of the greater Miyako community here. Like, I don't think I will be anywhere else in my life and go to the grocery store or to the laundromat and be recognized by my students and coworkers like everywhere. It's just a really nice reminder of how welcome you are in Miyako and how much of an impact you can make here.
The island is small and big at the same time. They have a lot of like comforts of life, a lot of big things here, but they also have a very like close-knit community. The joy that I get when I see someone in the grocery store or when a student introduces me to their family's restaurant and I get to go there and I suddenly know the owner and that owner knows someone else that I know, and it's like you feel like you're immediately part of the community, which is, I don't know, it makes you feel very welcome. It makes you feel like you're instantly like a part of what's going on here, and what you do has an impact and what they do has an impact on you. I don't know, it feels very special.
I think being a Miyako-JET is really nice because you get to feel connected to all the other Miyako-JETs around here. You get to do stuff together with them. You have a lot of conversation partners, a lot of people to play games with, to hang out with, go snorkeling with. On this very lovely island.
Everyone in Miyako is so friendly, generous, warm, welcoming, and have positive vibes. Especially for someone like me, I don't really speak a lot of Japanese, so people like my teachers or the ALTs definitely help me a lot. Everyone's just so friendly and warm, and it's just like a positive environment to live in. Miyako is just a nice and welcoming place. I'm sure that anyone that lives here will like it. So, come to Miyako!
You're gonna have a great time here, so don't even worry about a thing. You did good coming out here. I'm proud of you. My name is Mai. I was a part of the JET program many years ago. But now I am just a free creature in the woods, as you can see. I'm the Miyako Tarama Island cryptid.
The best part about being on Miyako is the people and the community. So we have a great community of Jets. They're very supportive, and we often have a lot of block events and just like regular hangouts, and everyone is really great. I also really like the people who live on Miyakojima. I joined a Sanshin group, and everyone in the Sanshin group is really nice and very accepting, and I always have a great time. And I think that's the best part about being a Miyako-JET.
There's nowhere really like Miyakojima. It's a real honor to be here and to be able to experience Okinawan culture and Miyako culture, to wake up every single morning to these types of views, this type of weather. The people here are really friendly and really helpful. This is the kind of thing you only get maybe once in a lifetime. So I feel really honored to be here.
One of the things I love most about being a Miyakojima ALT is how unique Miyakojima really is. There's cultures and festivals and dances and music and words that you really can only hear. There's even animals that are unique to this island in the Ryukyu island cluster. People are so inviting and welcoming. So any interest you show in their history and their culture, they'll invite you in and teach you the dance or teach you the song. Or the other thing that I find incredibly special about being a Miyakojima Jet is I have really loved getting to know every single Jet here. This is why I set up the video this way. I wanted you to see and hear everyone's speech so you can see how truly unique and amazing the Jets here on Miyakojima are. I really think that you're gonna love it, and everyone here is so excited to welcome you.
Thank you for listening.
Every once in a while, you know, we like to have very deep, meaningful, philosophical debates.
A hole is an emptiness in something. We have different definitions of hole.
I should say I'm punching a tunnel in the wall.
Yes. I punched a hole. If you punch a hole in paper, is that a tunnel? It is now a tunnel. It's not a hole. Does a straw have holes?
It has 2 holes, or potentially one hole,
yes.
or is one hole.
In the definition, it says though like a solid body or surface.
If it functions as a tunnel, then there is a hole.
But if it's like a tunnel of Christmas lights or a tunnel of chicken wire,
Is that a hole? Is this a hole?
Philosophical, meaningful.
It was released a month after, but then right there, originally planned for GameCube.
never on GameCube.
It says right here.
Meaningful, very deep.
And so we're taking that analogy and we're taking solid, liquid, and gas, and we're comparing it specifically to the
body language body language was gaseous and language was liquid, but they both move fluidly.
Philosophical debates.
Would you rather be stuck in the woods with
a
Man, because I'll ask him, hey, what are you doing out here?
I think I'd choose the man, but if they did try to run from a bear, they'd kill me.
Don't run from bears! Don't run from bears!
I would.
The man could actively hunt you.
So could the bear!
Man or bear?
Yeah.
I've always said that I want to die fighting a bear.
Once again, welcome, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you. See you!